Welcome to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you could all make your way over to the performance area. I call it ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. Here we go. The first subject is exam questions that were rejected.
A lot of people say that the exams are too easy. Is the answer A, yes? Or B, David Beckham?
With illustrations, describe the Prophet Muhammad.
A Virgin train is travelling at 120 miles per hour between London and Manchester. What time will it be cancelled?
All PE teachers are paedophiles. Discuss.
If the world is heating up at 2 degrees per decade, what is the point of anything?
Spell Mississippi without looking at how we've spelt it in the question.
Two cars are speeding. One is being driven by a black man. Which one will be stopped?
Do you think kids spend too much time with their PlayStation? Answer cross, triangle, circle or square.
Tick the box A, B or C to receive the grade A, B or C.
Sex education practical. Report to me in the stationery cupboard.
If I add 1/8 to 1/16, how stoned will I be?
Can you master this phrase? Do you want fries with that?
Very good. Let's move on to the next topic. Famous last words.
Stingrays love foreplay.
Charles, what are you doing with that pillow?
I'll bet you I can jump that ticket barrier.
No, don't shoot me! It's Yoko you want!
The funny thing is, the closer it gets, the more it looks like a piano.
Oi, Zidane! Your mum's a slag!
He's only got lipstick, Vaseline and jam. What trouble can he cause?
Yeah, Jackie, let's go in the open-topped car.
Of course it's not a poisonous snake. What would a poisonous snake be doing on a plane?
Rejected first lines for the new Harry Potter book.
Harry thought of his magical adventures very differently now that he'd been diagnosed as a schizophrenic.
Don't you realise, Ron, said Harry, with our magic powers, we simply won't need Rohypnol.
Finishing in the cafeteria, Harry and Ron turned their wands on themselves. It's not as good as that one.
I am Lord Voldemort, and I am an alcoholic.
Grease the goat! Grease the goat! Grease the goat!
Harry stared at his own spectacles and thought, I can summon a centaur, but I can't fix my astigmatism.
I have earned more money than the Queen. I can't be asked.
I'm sorry, Harry, said Ron. I thought you felt the same way.
Genital warts at Hogwarts, said matron. What fun.
Harry wrapped the elastic round his arm and tapped the crook of his elbow, trying to get his vein out. Come on, you bastard, he said.
Something about the spell must have gone wrong, because one of Harry's testicles had turned into a scorpion.
It was October, and the beginning of Harry's 5th term at Feltham Young Offenders Institute.
Show us where Dumbledore touched you, said the judge. Show us on the doll.
The next topic is unhelpful things to say in a crisis.
I know, why don't we get the UN involved?
Statistically speaking, of course, in these circumstances, most of us will die.
Kumbaya, my lord.
I think this 14th century text adequately sums up what I want to say.
I know you're a hijacker, but I ordered a vegetarian meal.
I know this is probably the wrong time, but I've got an erection.
Women and children first, then I'll shag the men and the animals.
Ill-advised things to say in court.
How could she have seen my face? I was wearing a balaclava!
So, to summarise, there's no evidence, but he does look a bit rapey.
Your Honour, that wig looks really gay.
Your Honour, if you like, I've got the number of a really good Brazilian cleaner.
If stabbing a man makes me guilty, I'm guilty.
I would like to present my own defence through the medium of dance.
So, if I'm found not guilty, can I keep all the stuff I nicked?
And I put it to you, my lad, that child is sexy.
Oi, Wiggy, I've done your door!
I was performing the Heimlich manoeuvre and it sort of turned into the wheelbarrow position.
Will this take long? We're meeting a boat from Colombia at 9.
There is a precedent for this. I refer Your Honour to episode 10 of LA Law.
And let me say this. Sentencing you will give me an overwhelming wave of sexual pleasure.
Send him down.
The next topic is things a sports commentator would never say.
Like a lot of people watching this Olympics, I'm wondering why black people don't just take over the earth.
There's the bell, and the schoolgirls I've been spying on go back to their classrooms.
I can't be the only person to wonder what it would be like to shag this gymnast.
So here we are, from Wembley.
So with 3 furlongs to go in this Grand National, let's leave the leaders and go and watch the fallers being shot.
And they're off! They're off! They're off! And I should probably keep my voice down because this is snooker.
Oh, forehand, backhand, forehand. Don't you just love it when they grunt?
Just reading through the names of this Chinese team is making me feel hungry.
And for those of you who missed them, here are next week's Italian football results.
This woman isn't just a world-class curler, she's also a model.
Commercials that never made it to air.
Lynx, for that cheap teenage smell of desperation.
Because some nights are best forgotten. Rohypnol.
Injured at work? Don't drive a jet car at 300 miles an hour.
The Islamic Jihad High School, because they blow up so quickly.
I'm Tony the Tiger. Siegfried and Roy taste great.
For effective ethnic cleansing, use Milosevic.
The post office. We're always full of absolute freaks.
We laundered this half of the money with the mafia, and this half with the more violent Chinese triads.
L'Oreal!
By the year 2020, we shall rule the earth. Tesco, every little helps.
Losing your hair, tiny cock, you need a Porsche.
Clear all your debts with one easy payment. Buy a shotgun and blow your head off.
Take 2 bottles into the shower. Yes, I'm an alcoholic.
That's it on that topic. Our next topic is inappropriate acts for the Royal Variety Performance.
Let's play Who's Harry's Dad?
Stephen Hawking unplugged.
Your Royal Highnesses, lords, ladies and gentlemen, I give you synchronized dogging.
Ladies and gentlemen, the marching band of the Mujahideen!
As a treat for the Duke of Edinburgh, the black and white minstrels sing the speeches of Hitler.
The George Michael motorcycling display team!
Lines that you'd never hear in a Bond film.
Engineer's cue. It's a bomb, but it's also a rucksack.
James, what a wonderful present. Chlamydia.
My name is Bond. Mohammed Bond.
Everything's ready for your mission, Bond. All you need to do is fill in this health and safety risk assessment.
Mr. Bond, have you ever kissed a man?
You're very good at poker, but let's see how you do on the fruit machines.
Here's your new car, Bond. A Ford Focus.
I'll have an egg roll, scrambled, not boiled.
Let me get this straight. There's an evil tyrant at the top of a mountain, surrounded totally by armed guards. Do you know, I don't fancy it.
It's not just a baseball bat, Bond. It's a baseball bat with a nail through it.
Oh, James, is it meant to be this soft?
We're getting away. We'll get after them in this pedalo.
We'd better slow down. There are speed cameras.
I hope you're not going to be one of those Russian agents whose name is just a cheap sexual pun, Miss Suck-Me-Off.
is TV shows that never made it to air.
The boy whose arms and arse and head fell off.
He robs from the rich and the poor. It's Robin Hoodie.
And now the magic of Britain's parks at night as Bill Oddie presents Gay Watch.
And now on BBC Two, Jack Straw's What Not to Wear.
I'm Wayne Rooney, and welcome to Granny's Do the Filthiest Things.
Welcome to Blind Date with me, Stevie Wonder.
And now BBC One, it's the Senile Dementia Show. Where do you think you are?
This week on Who Do You Think You Are, Prince Harry traces his family tree with some surprising results.
Bad things to say when leading troops into battle.
Cry God for Harry, England and St George. Let us march to the music of Shawaddy Waddy.
Soon you'll be at home with your families, in a jar on the mantelpiece.
Have you been injured at work? Right, lads, I might... pins and needles. General Churchill will be leading the troops in on this one, isn't that right?
Oh, yes.
Our best hope is that the enemy kills so many of us, they become slightly depressed.
Hello, I'm George Bush.
This next mission will be led by Michael Moore, seeing as he knows so fucking much.
Okay, the next topic is unlikely things to hear on Blue Peter.
Today we'll show you how to make an ashtray using the shell of a dead tortoise.
And welcome back, John Leslie.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be a gimp?
When we say the Vandals have killed the goldfish, we mean they've shat in the pond.
And all we'll need to make this is a Bunsen burner, a spoon, some fresh cocaine and a pie.
So in a moment, Connie will be teaching you how to clone your parents' credit cards.
With a couple of batteries and a toilet roll holder, you can make a fantastic Mother's Day vibrator.
Let's leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of that round, the points will go to Frankie, Hugh and Adam. Everyone come back.